Good evening, everyone. My name is Saavedra. I'm currently a second-year biology major on the pre-PA track, and I'm running to be the AB Samahan's treasurer for the upcoming 2026-2027 Executive Board. In the past year, I've had the pleasure of serving this organization as a director of funding and planning events and opportunities that would support AB Samahan financially. Through my time as funding director, I've been able to work with multiple other board members in planning fundraising opportunities and creative initiatives, such as restaurant fundraisers, board merchandise, and on-campus events such as the pie fundraiser that low-key left mustard and barbecue sauce in my ear. I'm so sorry. But besides the manner, with this position I grew curiosity in how financial decisions are made and in the organization of transactions, budgets, and other financial procedures, further leading into my desire to be this upcoming year's treasurer. But before even being on board, and even before joining AB Samahan, I started as just a measly little first year who honestly found every day quite the struggle. I'm not gonna lie, even I was struggling to figure out how I'd use my $34 on meal plan money every day. But the true struggle that I'm referring to resided more within finding a community in where I belong. From the very beginning of my time here at Samahan, up until this very moment, I've come to learn that the experiences that have continuously pushed me to stay involved has all been rooted in discovery. Through this organization, we are instantly thrown into a sea of discovery, discovering who we are and what drives us to grow and succeed within this organization and community. For me, I've discovered what it means to be more deeply connected with my Filipino culture, along with discovering how I can contribute to this ever-expanding community through my passions, my capabilities, and my connections with my now fellow board members, with you all in the audience today, and with everyone else who has discovered their love for this community as well. I've had the absolute joy of meeting some of the most amazing, driven, and passionate friends and colleagues that I could have ever hoped to work for alongside with. And I want to continue to cultivate this space as one where current and future members have the opportunity to do the same. I want to continue to strive for an organization in which all members feel welcome, supported, and valued. And which is a huge reason why I'm running for this year's treasurer. And I know, like, wow, treasurer, she's so cool, handles all the money, the calculations, and the Google Sheets. And honestly, I'd say it's pretty fair. But truly, this position holds a much greater value in my eyes. It requires responsibility, trust, and ensuring that our given resources are used in ways that are ultimately and genuinely benefiting our organization. With this, my first goal as treasurer is transparency and consistency. I want to make sure our executive board is involved and informed when it comes to how financial decisions are decided. With the help of continuing the one-on-one meetings with each of my fellow board members, we can open a discussion to the ideal plans and visions for the upcoming year. With this, I as treasurer will hold a better understanding of how I can manage our budgets while also ensuring we remain consistent and intentional with how we handle our funds. I also want to implement meetings at the beginning and end of each semester that we as a collective can focus specifically on budgeting. Both of these, I say, is necessary to discuss the upcoming expenses we should prepare for, and also to reflect how we effectively use our funds. With managing funds through AS, it is important to hold these check-ins to stay on top of deadlines, reimbursement processes, and other required financial processes. Transparency is with regards to financial information is not limited only to our executive board, but is also extremely important for our general body, so I want to make sure that our GBMers are well informed on how their money will be spent and how they can ask for support if they are in need financially within the organization. My second goal I'd like to share deals with detail and organization. I want to stay proactive in all financial documents and sheets that are present in the planning and execution of all events, both small and major events. With assistance from our current treasurer, we are able to keep a clear and organized process on how we go about budgeting, forming supply sheets, and logging purchases and receipts. And I definitely think that's an effective way to continue on a successful upcoming year. Once again, in order to stay on top of deadlines, fill out proper paperwork, and keep transparency between me and the other board members, I want to be someone who takes responsibility, becomes more knowledgeable of financial bookkeeping, and pays close attention to these documents in order to stay organized. Lastly, I have the goal of fostering passion and cooperation amongst the entirety of AB Samahan. I want to be able to be that support for both our executive board and for the general body. And through treasurer, I want to put my best effort to delegate funds and advise our directors and chairs to the best of my abilities, in order for each of them to put forth their own ideas and passions for this year. I believe combining cooperation amongst all members, along with the dedication of our own executive board members, to cultivate this space into one that is filled with passion and care for the general body is what will give us a successful year to come. And if I were to be elected treasurer, I will be one that not only works hard, but leads with passion and care. To close off my speech, I want to say thank you for the opportunity to speak in front of you all, and thank you to this organization for being one of the greatest treasurers I could have ever discovered here in college. And I hope you all continue your own journey in discovering here in AB Samahan.